Andrew Wiggins might be on his way out. The guy actually ended the season way better than he started it. I mean, the start of the year was rough, and I know he rubbed people the wrong way, but with the Warriors seemingly wanting to go with the new lineup of Trace Jackson Davis at center, Green at power forward, and Kuminga at the 3, I think then you're gonna have to pay Kuminga. I don't think they want Wiggins there. And because Wiggins finished the year strong, he kind of restored some of his value. I feel like they just don't want to go through the Wiggins cycle again, and they want to just cut it and just try to get compensation. So Andrew Wiggins is supposed to be included in trade talks by the Warriors this offseason, which is interesting in my opinion because the Ringer reports that league sources believe that Andrew Wiggins will be included in trade talks this summer as the Warriors look to improve their roster. During the 2022 title run, Andrew Wiggins was arguably the second best player on the Warriors roster and was the best defender in the entire playoffs and on the Warriors, and was guarding the opposing best offensive players. And he averaged 16.5 points and 7.5 boards in that playoffs and shot like so well and produced timely shots, great defense. And they signed him to a 4-year, $109 million deal, which was seen as a bargain. But his Golden State tenure has been frustrating since the ink has dried, and I think that's a big part of this is for them is knowing that they should be having to go ahead and find a way to improve their roster. They definitely are hoping to be a team that can go ahead and find it. Like I was saying, like the Nets could want Andrew Wiggins, the Mavericks could want Andrew Wiggins. There's a lot of teams that maybe they have a shoddy defense, but they have like shot creation and stuff. Like Wiggins, I mean, they did get themselves freaking like PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, but the idea there is like you package like Tim Hardaway. I don't know if Tim Hardaway is expiring, but you got Tim Hardaway, Maxi Pleva. I'm trying to think who else. You got some contracts there that I feel like they can go ahead and offer up and make it rather interesting with how they'd force the teams to guard them. So I like the Mavericks idea. I think Orlando's another team, but the 3-point shooting might not be too shaky for them to invest in. But again, Wiggins was a guy this year, it wasn't great, but he did close out the season better than he started it. As if we want to go to Wiggins' stats, like beginning of the year, the end of the year, and we'll go to his month by month. But so Wiggins, again, to start the season, it was not pretty. He was a guy that pre-All-Star break was like shooting like I think 44% from the field and 34% from 3. He was averaging 12 points, and then to close out the season, he was like averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds, shooting like 38% from 3 and 46% from the field. And even, I believe, we look at the month-by-month overview, he was a guy that by the end, he had like April, he averaged 17. I know it's a short month, but yeah, he was putting up like 14 points a night. So which Wiggins are you going to get? That's the biggest question. But let me hear your thoughts.